What is happening, folks? It's Robb Z coming at you again, and I hope you don't mind staring at this for the next couple weeks because we put together a really cool multi-part series designed to help you understand the role and importance of tasks, goals, and dreams as it relates to you achieving that next level of success. So you've probably heard all of these terms used before. Stick around. We're going to make sure that you really understand the importance of them, the role they play, and where you can focus your best time, energy, and effort in order to help you achieve what you're looking for even faster. Okay, again, you've probably heard people talk about tasks. You've probably heard people talk about goals, and you've probably heard people talk about dreams. If you've been in our coaching world for even a fraction of time, you know that these are big areas and big concepts that we focus on. One thing that we talk about definitely when we're working one-on-one with our impact coaching clients, and this is actually a huge anchor lesson in the Self-Guided Pact program that's getting ready to launch in just a few short weeks. We talk about what's known as the circles talk. And this is understanding tasks versus goals versus dreams, where you're focusing your mind, what you are focused on, and subsequently how quickly or how much time it takes to get from where you are to where you want to go. We're going to start on the small end of the spectrum on this video, and we're going to be talking a lot about tasks. So with all of these, the tasks, the goals, the dreams, there's three key areas that I want to make sure that you understand as it relates to all of these. We're going to talk about the purpose, we're going to talk about the deadline, and we're going to talk about the time frame. So specifically with tasks, the time frame that a task usually takes up is somewhere between 1 to 14 days. So it's a super short time frame. Deadline-wise, the answer is yes. Tasks always have a deadline. Reason being, the purpose of a task is to give yourself tactical progress. It's an effort, it's an opportunity, I should say, for you to measure your tactical progress towards those bigger picture things like your goals and your dreams. Tasks, I'll be honest with you, sometimes they get a bad rap. Let's just call a spade here. I know that when I'm working with my clients, the conversations we have all the time are people talk about how they just feel like they're in tasking mode all the time. Or they feel like, when they're doing their red time activities, this comes from the time management talk or the 2-hour solution lessons, they feel like everything they're doing is very tasky. And the answer to that I usually give them is yes, because that's the role of a task. It's a very short time frame. It's absolutely got a deadline, and you're doing that so that you have some sense of accomplishment in your day-to-day. This is why teachers, they talk about always wanting to keep the kids on task. It's really easy, you know this firsthand. It's easy for you to get distracted by anything that pops up in front of you. It's one of your brain's unhelpful default settings. Well, if you don't have that to-do list or that task list for you to follow, it's easy for you to just get off to the races and go work on 6 or 7 or 8 different things that actually don't support you at all. So having a clearly defined task list, it's crucial. I mean, if you think about it, the daily big 6, which you've probably learned about or you heard about from past lessons, that in of itself is a super grandiose task list. I mean, let's just call a spade here. We talk about how it's not a task list, it's the most important things you need to accomplish. They are the most important tasks that you want to accomplish in your day-to-day. So understanding that these tasks, they are important because they keep you on point. They help you recognize and make sure that you're always working on something that supports the bigger picture goal and ultimately the bigger picture dream. Because at the end of the day, what we're talking about is getting from where you are to where you want to go. And it's never a giant jump. There's always a step-by-step plan that needs to be put in place for a lot of reasons. For the people that are aiming big enough, it's just not possible to go overnight from here to here. You need that step-by-step plan. You need to put a plan in place that's going to help you cover the amount of time you need to, but do so in a way that gives you little wins along the way so you don't lose your momentum or you don't get distracted or taken off track or off task. So understand, just to recap, tasks, they absolutely are a hard and fast 1 to 14 day time frame. They absolutely have a deadline that needs to be hit. And they absolutely exist to provide you tactical progress towards that bigger picture thing that we're going to talk about on next week's lesson. So listen, if you haven't already, please be sure to like, subscribe, share this video. This is going to be a really fun series to help you understand all the different pieces that go into the success puzzle as it relates to tasks, goals, and dreams. So go ahead. Also, drop down in the chat. Drop us a comment. Let us know, where is an area, where do you feel like tasks have really helped you, have helped support you getting through your day-to-day and get ready where you want to go. On the flip side, drop in the comments, let us know where you being so task-oriented actually held you back from getting your goals. And if you're thrown off by that one, you're absolutely going to want to tune in next week. All right, I look forward to seeing you in 168 hours.